Hey, I'm Midja. Now my job involves speaking and presenting and facilitating in front of people. I love it, but I know that for many people, public speaking is not their favorite thing to do. In fact, you probably know about the research which was in the 1970s, which has now been confirmed that the number one fear that people have is public speaking. And they actually fear it more than death, which sounds crazy. And Jerry Seinfeld famously said once, so at a funeral, that means we would prefer to be the person in the casket than the person giving the eulogy. So what's this about? Why are we so fearful about public speaking? Well, I think there's a fear there around rejection and around embarrassment. As human beings, we have a need to belong. We absolutely want to fit in. And so public speaking, getting up and saying something in front of our peers, in front of our social groups, threatens that need. So often people ask me, what can I do to speak more confidently in public? What are some tips? And of course I could talk about, mindset and stagecraft and voice and projection and all of those things. But I want to share with you today my two underlying principles when it comes to speaking confidently. And the first one of those is to know and love your content and forget about it. So you have to know your stuff inside and out. You have to know it intimately. You can't be concerned about, what's coming up next? What's the next slide? What about if someone asks me a question and I don't know how to answer it? Got to get rid of all of that. And the only way to get rid of that is to know your content and forget it. The second principle is to know and love yourself and to forget about yourself. Because if you're standing up there and you're consumed with how you're looking and what people are thinking about you and who you are and is this right and all of that stuff, then you can't fully be present with the people in the room. And public speaking, it's not about you, it's about them. It's about your audience. And as leaders, it is so important to be able to influence others. And confidently presenting is a way to influence, a way to engage, a way to get your message across. So it's so important to have speaking in your toolkit as a leader and be able to be confident to get up in front of a group of people, in a meeting, in a boardroom setting, in front of 100 or 1,000 people. So remember those two principles. Know your content and forget it. And know yourself and forget yourself. And be fully present with the people in the room. I'm Midja. Bye guys.